Hello, hello, and welcome to the show. This is Workhorse Wrestling Network, and you are gathered with us this fine Tuesday night for the Cookout podcast, where we talk about what's cooking up in the world of professional wrestling.
Yeah. How are you, boo
Um, all right, I guess.
boo? Listen, y'all, we had some plans today, but life be life, and as we all say. So, um, first things first. Hi, and if you're new to this channel, welcome. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I think you'll think that we are some very nice people.
Yeah.
But if
Uh,
you don't, whatever.
Come for the wrestling, stay for the chaos. And our chaos is our regularly scheduled program has been thrown out the window, and we are winging it today.
We are. But okay, so our regular scheduled program is the Horsey Awards we do every year. And as of right now, like I said, life be life. And so two of our workhorsemen are not here today. We hopefully will
And
do this before Christmas.
I mean, we've done it after the holidays before. We did it on January 4th before.
We have?
Yeah, 2 years we've done it before the holidays, and 1 year we did it after the holidays because life was lifing. And
Okay.
life might be lifing again.
All right. It makes me feel a little bit better. It's like, oh, we have? Cool. All right. So we'll keep y'all posted on that. But as of right now, tonight we're going to talk about the retirement of John Cena and the Saturday night main event.
I suppose we could also preview World's End.
We could do that because, okay, sorry. We're thinking out loud with all of you because the plan, I think I can speak for all of us. The plan was at one point in time between here and New Year's, we're taking a week off officially, not because we weren't here, but because it's the holidays. We have family. We love y'all, but not that much. So if it's not next week, and it's and like side note, let's talk about it. Christmas falls on a weird day this year. Like I know it probably fell on a Thursday beforehand. But now when you focus in on it, it's like on a Thursday though. Like this is so this is so freaking weird. But
For real.
we will get it together. But all right, so first things first, we usually do a clown of the week, which is our beloved CM special time. Do you have a clown of the week today this week?
um, hmm, um, American health insurance.
See, this is what
But
happens when this is what happens when the adults are not freaking here. Uh, but you said the American health insurance. Why do you say
yeah.
that?
Well, somebody had made the joke of why did Philip Rivers come out of retirement? And it was so he gets 5 more years of NFL full coverage for his family's health care. He's got
Listen,
10 kids. He's got 10 kids.
but listen,
Health insurance is a lot.
while you playing, that's the same reason why Venus said that's like earlier this year she played the tournament and they're like, you came back, wow, did you come back to reclaim your spot on second place? Oh, as first place, she's like, no, I my health. They called me and said if I don't play a tournament, my health insurance expires. I'm like, listen, that is real talk. As someone who has a very cheap version of health insurance, it's like, yeah, I can get some good health insurance. And all I have to do is play a one term, win or lose. I need to get my teeth clean. I need to get my I need to get my pap smear. I need to make sure everything is good. So yeah, that'll be clown of the week is health insurance. And I'll throw another one in, and this will lead us to our main topic today of Paul Levesque, Triple H, Paul. It has to be you, clown of the week, and this might be a Horsey Award nomination, but clown of the year. And it's hard for me to say it because I am a fan of yours. But this whole year, but John Cena's retirement year has not been good. I'm not even, let's call it spade a spade. The matches have been great despite of the craziness that has, the crazy booking. But it has led up to the last match. And the last match, as good as it was, did not send us off in the way we wanted to. So, in that transition, here we are to talk about Saturday Night Main Event. How did you feel? How did you feel with the crowd? The crowd was hot. Washington D.C., which I'm trying to think. It's been a minute since they had something special for Washington D.C., which is crazy. But they're ready for it. They're like, listen, we're the last crowd for Cena. We go show up and show out. And they definitely did. But how did you feel with the crowd?
Crowd was good. Crowd was good.
All right, so let's go through match by match because it wasn't just John Cena's retirement match. It was expedition matches all around because John Cena was like, listen, this is what I felt like he said, but he didn't say. I haven't really put anybody over, so let me try my best this last little go around and have exhibition matches with NXT and the main roster. And the first match was Obafemi versus Cody Rhodes. The ruler of worlds. Yes! And he is, man. Listen, if you have not seen Obafemi for the past 2 years, 3 years, we'll say 2 years on NXT, you are missing out. That big boy is the truth. Point blank, period. He is the truth. And I'm glad he had this platform going up against Cody Rhodes. He showed up and showed out. But unfortunately, and I think if you're a WWE fan nowadays, you kind of expected this to happen, but you just you wish it had a finish, but it did not have a finish. Drew McIntyre came and interfered because I'm feuding with Cody Rhodes. He pissed me off on SmackDown, so I want my lick back. But Femi, he's like, listen, bro, I was about to win. You couldn't have waited 10 seconds, bro. But so it's like, I don't know. Evidently, like kayfabe. Evidently you know who I am, but now you do. And then it was like they ended with the Cody Cutter and a choke slam. Oh, but and Cody still stood tall, but it would have been fair. It would so much better if Oba just straight up won. But I digress. How'd you feel with the match?
I mean, I was rooting for Obafemi to win.
We all, like I said, finish. How did you feel the finish? Were you expecting it, or?
I mean, it's fine. Like, it was serviceable. Like, I kind of expected more, and I didn't get it though. Like, but it. Oh, I'm not gonna complain.
That's our Sammy. I appreciate that, homie. I appreciate that. All right, and then next, listen, in no particular order, we have Sol Ruka versus Bailey. This was one of our most exciting matches of on this calendar because out of all the matches, this one was definitely a toss up. Where it's like we really don't know who's going to win. Yeah, they love Sol Ruka, but they also love Bailey. I want to say an equal amount together, WWE. So it's like, ooh, what are they going to do? And again, it's like if you did not.
Well, WWE's really hot and cold with Bailey. Like sometimes it feels like they love her a lot, and sometimes it's like they wish she wasn't working there.
Listen. It feels like they want her to denounce. Like, in my opinion, it feels like they want her to denounce her best friend, and she's like, "No, it's my best friend." And they're like, you're gonna be right here." And it's like, she's like, you're gonna miss out on a great wrestler," which they are. Which they are. As if you watch if you watch Raw, it's like she's not doing anything right now, and your world women's champion, which is she's probably one of the best wrestlers on your roster, is feuding with Nikki Bella and Raquel Rodriguez, and it really is like you have other people she could be doing matches with, i.e., Bailey, but you're not doing any. Why? Why is this holding pattern here when we have the talent on Raw for Stephanie Foucault to fight? But again, let's focus on 10-minute.
Imagine if they let Bailey go to AEW.
They're not going to do that though, because they don't.
No, they're willing to pay her enough money to not leave, but they're not willing to give her a booking that's worthy to stay.
Like they're not stupid, but they don't have. But they, they're not stupid, but they still don't want to change their ways. And I wish, man, yeah. Some wrestlers are like, they're WWE superstars, and others are in WWE. I would have loved to see Bailey in AEW.
I mean, that's another thing is that, like, there's people in AEW that I'm like, they wouldn't work in WWE. And there's people in WWE that I'm like, they would not work in AEW. Bailey's not one of those people. Bailey can work anyone, anywhere.
Yeah, most definitely. Like, her and Willow, come give it to me, put it in my freaking veins.
Although I feel like it was different with Mercedes, because with Mercedes, I was like, she would work better in AEW.
More so because even though she like her personality is definitely WWE-esque, she's a wrestler. She's a wrestler first and foremost, and that's why she's been having these banger matches in AEW. But let's get back to the Saturday Night Main Event. Did you like the match?
Yeah.
What was your favorite part?
I mean, I've been a Sol Ruka fan from basically the get-go. I mean, ALW is a Sol Ruka fan too. Like, we've been wanting to see her, shine in the spotlight, and I feel like she did.
Oh no, like, definitely. And that Soul Snatcher is still confusing to me. Where it's just like, okay, what exactly is she doing? I know it's some kind of stunner. That it isn't a stunner, but how did how did she flip into it though? It still looks weird. And then we call it a cartwheel on the ropes into a DDT. It's like, I have a question for you afterwards, and then but let's see the last match before John Cena's final match, and then we have the tag team match for the WWE championships. Sorry, tag team championships of AJ Styles and Duggan Lee versus Javon Evans and Leon Slater. Talk about people. Real quick. Talk about people that I really wish would go to AEW. Tony Khan, please get your money in order and get Leon Slater for it's too freaking late. Please, pretty please. Go.
I mean, before we get into all that, like, I do have another thing to say about Sol Ruka.
Oh, go sorry.
So the internet wrestling community have been, having had a desire for more women of color to, be showcased. Like, WWE's been good about it, but they're also, always looking to push blondes to the top of the card. But with Sol Ruka, you get the best of both worlds. You get a woman of color who is a blonde.
Yeah.
I'm not wrong.
You're not wrong, but It is one of them things. Are they going to
Everybody's
show?
happy.
I for that to work on both accounts, they're going to have to showcase her ethnicity, and I'm not sure if they're going to do that. Basically, tell the world that her daddy black. If you don't say it, then she's just a blonde girl. I know that
with a surfer gimmick that I don't think we've seen since Sting in the 90s.
Huh?
With a surfer gimmick, which I don't think we've seen since Sting in the 90s. And I did the hang loose.
Right? That's crazy, though. That is crazy. That is kind of crazy that no one got that surfer gimmick. And that's been over 50 years ago? 40 years ago?
I mean, Darby's got a skater gimmick.
But not a surfer gimmick. Like beach person laid out in the sun. I'm just hanging 10, beating up people, blase. Real quick, what's up, Braxton fan? What's up, boo?
Yeah, he's being needy.
Welcome to the party, pal.
I can talk to people that aren't you.
Buzz cut Sting. Yeah. Again, when they did the retirement tour, when they did the retirement match, and his son came out for literally 3 seconds, I thought he cut his hair. I'm like, oh snap! He went back to wait. That's a thick Sting. Oh, that is not him. But then what you call it? Shout out to his son who made his debut in a dark match. Darby has been training him, and he's taking it very much so seriously. So I wonder how that's going to work because, like I said, you look like unlike other. I'm trying to think. I think I can say this. Unlike other second or third generation wrestlers, Sting's son looks like Sting. So I'm like, so how exactly are they going to what's the word? How are they going to present his character when it comes to second generation and third generation wrestlers? You can go 2 ways. You can be like, hey, I don't know my daddy until you get to the Hall of Fame and say, hey, this is my daddy. Or you fully embrace your heritage, like, yes, I am a second generation wrestler. But I don't think. I'm trying to think.
Is it harder for wrestlers that look like their dad, or easier? I feel like it's harder.
I think it's easy. I think it's easier. Sorry. You said which one? I think it's easier if you don't look like your parents because you can make up your own legacy. You don't have that crushing, not gonna say crushing, but that very huge mantle on your back. If you have that mantle on your back and you're not even halfway good, it's just like or your first and second generation before you, they were mildly okay, but they weren't superstars. Like Sting,
okay, yes,
was a superstar. I'm trying to think of anyone who's second generation.
Arn Anderson's son looks like him,
right?
When he was young.
We tried, but baby boy, it looked like your mama had nothing to do with you. Like, no offense, you was a clone.
But like all the other second generation wrestlers I can think of, like don't really look like their dad.
And they were not, and their dads, no offense.
Like the second closest is probably Braun Breaker. Like he looks somewhat like his dad, but he looks enough different. Like
yeah. Honestly, until they started saying Steiner math and stuff, I didn't know. Until they were like, oh, okay, now I see it. But yeah,
But like Cody Rhodes, he don't look like his dad. Randy Orton does not look like his dad.
I'm glad you brought up Cody Rhodes because I think that's probably the closest. I was gonna say no one is up there with the caliber of Sting. Dusty Rhodes is probably up there with the caliber of Sting, who got a kid who wants to wrestle. So I'm like, and honestly, no offense, but Cody was doing like if Cody didn't go to Japan and meet up with the Young Bucks, I don't think he was gonna make it. I'm sorry, I'm sorry to say it, but yeah, I don't think he was gonna make it, homie. You saw Goldust had paint his face and it worked. But I don't. But Cody, I think we're all a little worried. I think we're all a little worried if he was gonna make it. No offense. But if you love
It's
wrestling,
kind of crazy thinking about it. Like,
right?
yeah, like there's a lot of second generation wrestlers, and they just
Either they don't look like their daddy or granddaddies, or their first and second granddaddies were okay. They weren't major superstars. Because right now,
all of the Maivia family they look fairly distinct from each other, aside from Jimmy and Jay. But like they're twins.
Yeah.
Like they don't look like their dad, but they look like each other.
Right. And thankfully enough, the bloodline happened with us when Solo came up. So him looking like his family actually helped. He's like, I look like them. Hey, bloodline, let's go.
But the odd thing is he probably looks more like his cousins than he does his dad too.
Yeah.
Like Umaga and Rosie. He looks more like them than he does Rikishi.
That's crazy. Yeah, that is kind of true. Look like they look like they're relatives. But if you're like, guess what relation we have, it's like your nephew. I wouldn't like don't try me like that. Don't try me like that. But okay, so let's get back to Saturday main event. And said the next one before the main event was the tag team match for the tag team championships between AJ Styles and Dragon Lee versus Javon Evans and Leon Slater. And like I said,
I feel like I have to call Umaga because if I call him Eddie, I don't think anybody knows who I'm talking about.
No, that was a very sweet spot that only a few of us remember and love because it was a good time. But Umaga definitely overshadowed Eddie. But yeah, this match, again, if you have not seen Leon Slater in TNA, and this was your first time watching him, this match was not long enough. Like, and I appreciate they're like, hey, it feels like they're in the back, like, hey, we don't have a long match. What do you want to do? And they're like, let's go balls to the walls. I bet. Ding, ding, ding. Drop kick. Over the top rope. Move. I'm trying to get this right. Swanton 450, which is Leon Slater's move. A Swanton 450. How your brain you even think to do that? I'm like, that is definitely
like usually when people like do that, it's to land on their stomach, not to swanton up.
Like sir, this like
that's a lot of rotation.
And like I love that AJ Styles and Dragon Lee were the perfect. Honestly, card wise, they selected the perfect people to go against the perfect opponents. Like everyone lined up perfectly, and of course, I think I can say we all expected that AJ Styles and Dragon Lee were going to retain, even though them first 13 seconds was like, are we going to do something crazy? And it's like, dang it, we're not, but it's fine. But yeah, if you have not seen Leon Slater or Javon Evans, definitely go out and see them, and because they are so good. Your thoughts on this match?
they have such bright futures. Like
True.
the the only caveat is that bright future may not be in WWE, but that future looks bright anyways.
I am hoping it's not for Leon Slater. I am hoping it's not in WWE because they don't know what to do with that man. I'm sorry. I'm going to count it right now. If they go to if he goes to WWE, the main roster, they're going to treat him like another Ricochet. And Ricochet had a decent career, but he never reached the heights that he was supposed to reach. So Leon Slater, if you're watching us right now and you want some advice that's unsolicited, go to AEW, my baby. Go to AEW because, man, you would shine so freaking bright. That is my opinion. So I had a question while going through this. Oh, go.
I was just gonna say it's just that AEW's kind of loaded up roster wise. It's like people are kind of fighting for TV spots. Like AEW does a good job with like factions and stuff, so everybody gets some TV time and moments to shine and everything. But like it's difficult because like there's certain dudes. It's like we never see this dude. Where is he?
This is true, but like if you're a star, and I
when
think
when a dude like Eddie Kingston's put on the pre-show, like he Eddie Kingston's a 0 hour competitor, like that's crazy.
But with that, I think that was Eddie Kingston's decision because he gets kind of from injury. I think that was his decision. I don't think that they just put him on there because we don't have any time. I think that was his decision because he's trying to slowly get back to main roster ready. In my opinion, I think that's why he chose it. But I don't think like they put him down there just to put him down there. Now, granted, I was gonna say now. Granted, Willow's been in the pre-show, and that's pissed me off. But that's more so because the women need more time, and I will digress too. But like I said, with Leon Slater, if he was over there, he's much of a star that they wouldn't do anything. I some people I firmly believe they'll be okay, and I think with him, he'll firmly be okay. I was gonna say, so I was gonna ask this question. So this was an exhibition match, right? I'm gonna answer this myself. I think all these people are ready. All these people should be called up. Like why are we waiting? What's the hold up? I know that NXT needs bodies, but it's time to call these people up. Now I'm gonna ask you. Go.
They don't need more bodies. They just need to give Cutler James more TV time.
Who's Cutler James?
Who? Did I say his name wrong? That's his name, is it not?
Who's Cutler James? In WWE. Who is Cutler James?
I'm pulling up a picture.
He's a wrestler in WWE.
Yeah, NXT.
No. I'm saying NXT to the main roster. Sorry.
He was.
Bodies. All right. Yeah.
I'm saying give him more TV time. He was in that one show, the reality TV show that they did of the.
Oh, okay. Cool.
He's funny. He's funny.
Shit.
I'm spacing on the name of the show. It had Bully Ray as one of the 4 coaches.
Next, greatness, something, legends, something, and future. It's something. I know you're talking about. Dang it! It's on A&E.
LFG.
There we go. Legends, great. Legends,
future greats.
Great. Okay, cool. Okay. But I'll ask you this. Who do you think will make their official debuts on the main roster first. When I say official, it's like you're signed a contract. You are now officially a part of Raw or SmackDown.
What are my options?
Oh, the people from this match: Javon Evans, Leon Slater, Sol Ruka, or Oba Femi. Whew.
Oh, I feel like it's gotta be Oba Femi.
You think?
He's Oba Femi. Like, I mean, granted, Sol Ruka has been in NXT longer, and she's just as deserving. But like, I feel like she can accomplish more in NXT than she has yet. Oba Femi, it feels like kind of done though. Like,
sorry, real quick.
he needs to sort of move on to a bigger stage.
Dolores, we're vertical because I pressed play and it was like this. Sorry, but it's fine. More so with Oba, I do agree with you that he deserves to be on the main roster. My thing is, what are they going to do with him? Like, because honestly, I had the plan, which was Sami Zayn was doing the U.S. Open Challenge, right? I thought he was going to beat Sami Zayn for a title. They pivoted.
I mean, honestly, the U.S. title is probably his future destination.
But they pivoted on all of us, and they had what's his name? Sorry, and they had Ilya Dragunov win, which I'm totally here for. I'm actually I'm totally fine with. But I think we're all like, but gonna be that next KO to defeat Sammy, step on the title and hold up NXT. It's like, oh no, Ilya.
Well, what? It doesn't have to be Sammy. It can be Ilya. And that's a match I'm looking forward to, Oba Femi and Ilya.
I wouldn't mind that either. I think more so with Ilya, we still got to build on his status. He's a great wrestler, and we love NXT, but I don't think he has the status of NXT that if Oba beats him, it'll be that much important. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
well, I don't want him winning the Intercontinental Championship.
Nah, unless that's an open challenge either. So it's like, yeah, nah.
Like, and if he were to challenge for it, Oba might just lose because of cheating. So
it really depends.
Ilya's not going to cheat.
Yep, drop it. No. But yeah, that's the only thing when you said Oba, I'm like, how do we fit him in? It should be a grand scale, in my opinion. And we got some other scales up in here he can be on, but as of right now, especially the road to WrestleMania is over there. It's over there. I don't see the road as clearly as I did 3 months ago. That's just me. That's just me. But I definitely I'm not knocking the pick. The pick is definitely worth it. All right. Now it's time for the main event. Do 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 do. Gunther enters the ring. He won the chance to be John Cena's last match. His promo on Raw was like, I'm going to do something that John Cena has never done. I'm going to make John Cena give up. And of course, Gunther, the lead general, comes in. And then we have, it goes eerily silent. Like, this is so, like, the anticipation is so crazy, man. And it's like and the crowd's just ready. It's just like, like John Cena. And it's like, listen. I still stand by one of the greatest flips of a song. John Cena sucks from WrestleMania 30.
He is retired.
But no, everybody was a John Cena fan up in here. It was like it ain't no let's go Cena sucks. We were all on one accord. We love John Cena. And so they're just definitely singing, the song, and John Cena just looks at the man who's been, I guess, I'm not sure if he's done it since day one. I think he's done it since day one. Stu, the camera guy. Stu comes from his last name Stewart, where he holds the camera with John Cena, and he's the one who's been with him while he runs down the very, very long ramps. So shout out to you, Stu. Shout out to you, Stu.
The fans saying you suck is always infinitely better than the fans saying nothing at all.
Yeah. Oh, no. A crowd reaction is better than no reaction. I think we all can agree on that. Yeah.
It doesn't matter how bad the reaction is. A reaction is better than no reaction.
Facts. But yeah, so John Cena runs down, and like I like as someone who spent her teens and most of her 20s, like, what the freak is John Cena? Why has John Cena got this much TV time? And justified. Like, I've seen other people are like, listen, I was the best. Listen, I was going through something. Listen, I was adolescent. They're like, no, I don't. Like, listen, let's call a spade. John Cena. Now, I'm not stupid. I know when John Cena's fault, but either way, it's like, listen, John Cena had too much TV time. It was on top too much in his career. Definitely 10 of them Johns. Definitely 10 of them years. It's like, bruh, we could have definitely just flip-flopped this a little bit better. But nevertheless, he was a star no matter what. I think WWE kind of mishandled him, but no matter what, he was going to be on some people's Mount Rushmores as the greatest of all time. Not mine, but it definitely is very, very much so important.
I mean, are we talking like of wrestling or of WWE? Because if it's of WWE, yeah, I'd have him on that Mount Rushmore. Absolutely.
As major superstars.
Well, also granted, people doing those Mount Rushmores might have only ever seen WWE. So,
yeah,
like, very valid having him on Mount Rushmore if all you know is WWE.
I love the word arguably. Arguably, listen, I can get with arguably. Like, listen, that means you're going to argue. We might disagree, but your points are valid. When they say, when they're like, the never seen 17 greatest of all, I'm like, listen, let's all stop the cap. He is not the greatest of all time. I'm not sure why you want to give him this moniker, but he's not. But he is arguably one of the greatest of all time in some people's minds. I guess arguably is a much better and prettier word.
And he's got quite the legacy of it too, where like a lot of the, greats of WWE only wrestled in WWE for like half a decade, but you got Stone Cold and The Rock, like they wrestled in the late 90s and the early 2000s, and that's it. It was, a fantastic era. Don't get me wrong, best era of wrestling, but they wrestled for like half a decade. I mean, if you don't know the history in like WCW and stuff for Stone Cold, like he wrestled a lot longer, but like you wouldn't know. And then as for The Rock, he went to Hollywood. Like he became a megastar. Like wrestling was too small pond for him at that time,
But no, it truly is crazy because when they're like, the Attitude Era was officially only 4 years, it's like, shut your mouth. But granted, 4 years in the 90s and early 2000s is not 4 years today. Like, literally, the pandemic till now was 5 years ago. And it's like, it does not feel like 5 years. I'll give you 3 maybe, but it does not feel like 5 years. So, but either way, it's like, dang it, only 4 years of the Attitude Era is insane. And only 2 of those years were WCW actually competitors. 1999 and 2000, it was done. In my opinion, it was over. Like they were like, but either way, back to the main event. So they lock up. This is basically the last time Cena plays the hits, shoulder tackle, shoulder tackle. Everyone saying, "You can't see me" before the five knuckle shuffle. Gunther is just like at every turn, just trying to choke Cena out, but he powers out. He just powers up, and then one time he's on the floor, and the ref does the one, the arm hit two, three. Ah, he's still up. He's still up. He tried to back Gunther into the corner to get him off of him, but Gunther's relentless. He wants Cena to tap out, and then this like, I know people don't like the ending of it, but it was beautiful. Where John Cena just smiles and he's just like, "Yeah, I'm done."
It was sort of reminiscent of that WrestleMania moment with The Undertaker of, him going to sit up and falling back over, which honestly would have been such a preferable moment for The Undertaker to retire if he had retired then. Just saying.
Listen, we're going to go through these stages because
but I think Cena might, have seen that and been like, that would have been a good moment to retire. Maybe I should do something similar.
Maybe.
But that smile of when he decides giving up ain't the worst thing.
Right. Or more so, I don't have to fight anymore. It's like,
they don't pay me enough for this bull.
Not that. But definitely, as of right now, I get paid more not to put my body on the line every freaking Monday or Friday. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good retiring. Leave me the freak alone. And everyone, like, after Gunther wins, he leaves, and the room is just like, what? And it's like, boo. It's like, of course, like, he takes his final bow. I love the whole Punk and Cody putting the belts on him one last time. And he raised the tag team. Not tag team. He raises the World Heavyweight and Universal Championship up. And then he takes off what was it?
He only held that Universal title one time.
And like, it's very much so crazy. But it's very much so.
And crazy. The other belt is a new belt. It's not the same belt as he had.
But they tried to tell us that that's the evolution of the World Heavyweight Championship from WCW, and he did hold that back in the day. So it's like, this is the closest to holding the titles that he used to have. But he puts his towels down. He takes off his shoes. He takes off his wrist, and that's a true symbol of retirement. Leaving your wrestling shoes or boots in the ring, and one last salute. John Cena is officially retired.
It was a great moment. The capstone of his career, but also the capstone of the best story that WWE's been telling for the last year.
What story is that?
John Cena's retirement.
Oh.
And I mean, let's face it, the second best story in WWE outside of John Cena's retirement is just Dominic Mysterio being a douche. That's literally the second best story in WWE.
So I'm trying to go in order. So first thing first, how do you feel about the match? His final match with I did think it was good. Whereas
Bravo.
Like I said, I keep saying this. After it feels like Ric Flair started this, right? In 2008, his retirement match. I think that's when everyone was like, "Listen, I want an official."
Oh, I'm sorry, I love you from Shawn Michaels.
No, not that, but basically a retirement story leading to a match.
Yes.
It feels like before this, they knew.
And HBK did the same thing with Undertaker at WrestleMania. You beat me, I retire.
But no. But more so, like, before Rick, tell me if I'm wrong, even though the wrestlers knew they had their last match, they wouldn't tell us because never say never. If I want to come back, I'll come back. But they never
I
told
mean,
us.
Ric Flair came back. Shawn Michaels came back. Like,
But
they come back.
they always
John
come
Cena might
back.
be wrestling another match in like 5 years. But, like,
I don't know. But more so, I'm like, Ric Flair started the whole announcing your retirement. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't think before Rick happened, before Rick said it, they were announcing their retirements. Now, granted, they'll go back in like a mother sucker. Like, listen, I changed my mind, but no. Uh, okay, shoot. Got
he's
here
gonna
again.
he's gonna get that itch. He's gonna get that itch and need his fix.
I don't know. I don't know, man. Like, it really does feel like the past couple of years, John Cena comes back because they asked him to come back. Really, like think about it. Like Panorama till now, he only does one match a year, and it really does feel like, hey, ticket sales are dwindling. Can you come back? It's never like
It's
I really
hard
don't
to
think.
keep those dudes away from wrestling unless they hate it. If they grow to hate it, then they can leave and never look back. But if they leave it and they still love it, they find a way to. I mean, even Stone Cold came back for a match.
Now,
Stone
granted,
Cold.
that's crazy though, because I think Stone Cold, as of right now, Stone Cold is the longest holdout. And then again, that one his decision. I think they're in Texas, and for some reason they're like, "We need you," and they're like, "Who against KO?" I say, "All right," but like he was the longest holdout. But with Cena, I put him in the same boat as Batista. Like as of right now, Batista has
Oh,
not been back since
Batista hate,
2018.
but like Batista did come back for that match with Triple H, but like I feel like Batista really does like hate it in
Well,
a way.
that was his retirement match
Yeah.
with him and Triple H. That was his retirement match.
And like it felt like he didn't even want to come back for that, but he just wanted to shut the door on that part of his life. Like Batista, like I don't feel like he loves it though.
Like
Like
yeah,
WWE sucked the love he had of wrestling out of it.
like I would love to. I would love. I
He
think
he came back for Triple H. That's what he
no.
did because Triple H is his boy.
I don't know. I think it was a combination of two things. I think you're right. I think he said I want a retirement match to close the chapter. It maybe to help, but I think it was just to close the chapter. I don't think he hates wrestling. Chris Van
I
Blue.
think he loves his boys that are in wrestling, but like I don't think he loves the business.
See, I think crazy enough, the words you said, I think Cena's in the same boat. I think he loves wrestling, but I don't think that he is in love with putting his body through a match. I really think he's like, listen, I'm done. I don't need to do this all the time. I really think he's in that position right now.
Mm.
But either way, yeah, great send off.
Well,
Now,
like the saying is that like in interviews and stuff with Batista, like when somebody brings up wrestling, he doesn't look happy about it.
hmm,
Like anytime I've seen an interview with Cena and they talk about his wrestling days, like it looks like a light shoots in his eyes, and
I
he
mean, he
looks
was on
happy to talk about wrestling at any opportunity.
like he was the great, like he was on top for most of his career. That's probably another reason too. I'll say this: I think
Meanwhile,
there's two
Batista
boats.
was the dude who they were like, "We're not going to let you do any of our WWE films."
There, but I think there are two boats. I think two boats are a Ric Flair, which just can't stay away from the business, and I'm trying to think of someone who like. I
You
would say
can't say
Stone
Shawn
Cold.
Michaels because Shawn Michaels came back to do backstage stuff.
Backstage stuff and that one match because of money. That's only it. And but I'll
It was
say
a lot of money.
yeah. But even though it came back in WrestleMania 38, I think Stone Cold. I don't think if they don't ask you, he would have came back. I think those are the two boats of Ric Flair's who just can't stay away, and Stone Cold who's like, yeah, I love the business, but I've come to terms with it and I'm good. But the next thing I wanted to ask you was because you said the best story WWE is told, and I was like,
This year.
this year, but did they tell it right? I'm going to say no. They did
I
not. They didn't know
I
what
mean,
they were doing. They did not know what they were doing.
they definitely stumbled there in the middle for sure.
Listen, it was like it was an era of they did not know what they were doing. I did not need to know that WWE set the pace of how many which call what's the word of how many days John Cena had because it's like bruh, you could add like I'm not saying add a full calendar year. If you just added 5 more dates, it was a couple of matches that need like the 5 more dates where he can just do some face to faces with his opponents before the match. Would have just elevated this way more. We would have just had way more to like.
Yeah, there were 3 more matches I really wanted to see.
Like 5 more dates, man, and some stuff.
But
Go.
but you don't always get what you want. So
Say it again.
you don't always get what you want.
Yeah. And I know some things are out of their not completely out of their control.
No. All the matches I wanted were completely in their control.
But y'all didn't want to play ball. More so Edge versus C. It's like, can y'all
That match. That wasn't on my bingo card. I was like, that ain't happening.
like, but all you had to do was to go. Y'all just probably didn't want to do what AEW wanted you to do, which is more so just call Adam Copeland AEW wrestler. It's like, bruh.
Like they do it for TNA, they do it for AAA, they do it for everybody else, but
Like,
they won't do it for AEW.
Out of all the time to just get your thumb out your butt, like, bruh, one last time with Edge, like, come on. That was the only thing that was missing for me. Because, like, people talking about Orton versus Cena is the greatest rival. No, Cena versus Edge is his greatest rival, in my opinion. Orton and Cena went longer, but Cena and Edge meant more.
Yeah, and if like anybody out there is in the camp of it's AEW's fault that they're not playing ball, like AEW's just asking for equal treatment to all the other companies that WWE works with. Equal treatment. That's all they're asking for.
They're not asking for $1 billion and give us some of your freaking showtime. They're asking for their wrestlers to be named their wrestlers. And that's all they're asking for. But yeah, overall, like I said, despite the stumbles of the retirement year, the matches were fun. The matches were definitely so much freaking fun. And like the only one that didn't make no doggone sense was him versus Brock. I'm like, him versus Brock Lesnar. What the freak was that point? I get he was the greatest, but more so, okay, sorry, let me rephrase. Him losing to Brock Lesnar. What was the freaking point? What was the freaking point of that? And like you didn't get a lick back. Like, hey, let him beat you. And another, I was like, that made no sense. And now talking about, oh, well, that's because Lesnar might be retiring next year. We want to keep. It's Brock freaking Lesnar. He can afford a loss to John Cena. Like, bruh. I digress, but bruh, come on. Like that didn't make no sense. That was one of the biggest blunders. But besides that match, I really did enjoy all of them. The favorite one and the best one is of course him and his age. I knew it from the get go when he announced his retirement year. I'm like, if they put him with AJ Styles, that'll be his best match. A case in point, it definitely was. Like that.
I don't know. I kind of feel that Ron Killings match.
That I wish they would have put again. That's a fan favorite. I wish they would have put more stank on it. Like again, the whole backstory of if you were thinking about getting rid of Ron Killings, basically letting him go, you could have put his career on the line. Like you could have done so much more with that. That's
John Cena
from being my favorite.
John Cena is his childhood hero, even though he's like 5 years older than John.
The best trope in the world. The best character in the world. All right. Do you want to say anything else about Friday night? Sorry, Friday night. Saturday night main event or John Cena's career?
It was a great career. It was a really good career.
Even though, listen, the 2010s were rough. There was a point in time where he comes on the screen, and it was a fun time. It was definitely a fun time. And
I mean, there was definitely a time period where like he became the golden shovel of the company.
Oh
no! And like no young and aspiring stars could really land their mark because he would shove them back down that ladder. But like aside from that, like I really have no complaints about John's career.
And not even more so him, that's by WE, but he just didn't fight to not do it. So
I mean, I've heard some stories where he fought to make sure he pushes them down that ladder.
One or two, yeah,
one or two stories, yeah.
Wasn't his idea.
The majority, it's just what the card said.
Yeah, but top, I'll say my personal rivals that I enjoyed. Surprise, with people that he lost to. Him versus CM Punk, that Chicago, that Money in the Bank 2011 classic. Him versus Bray Wyatt was a good time. I wish they would have just pulled the trigger and let Bray beat him. But either way, I did love that, and that was a good time. And trying to think of, it was a third one up in there. When he was still on SmackDown, like it was really like I know he became this bigger than life superstar, but I will still say that SmackDown was his home. And SmackDown will forever be his home. Oh, there we go. The Open Challenge was a fun time. And sorry, I said 3. Sorry.
I mean, that's not even my biggest complaint of a loss that Bray Wyatt took. Heck, Undertaker's not even the biggest complaint of a loss that Bray shouldn't have took. The biggest complaint of a loss that Bray took that he shouldn't have took is Goldberg. Losing to Goldberg for freaking Roman Reigns to come out after Roman Reigns had just lost to Baron Corbin at the pay-per-view. He loses to Baron Corbin at the pay-per-view, comes up to Goldberg, who's the new champ, and is like, I'm next. And then we get to the pay-per-view, and we get Braun Strowman instead becoming the world champions. Oh, what a mess that was.
Listen, that is a rant for another day.
Well, I made it today. I'm sorry, but I made it today. That was a mess, and Bray shouldn't have lost the title until he lost it to Roman.
I agree with you. I'm not even gonna hold you. I agree with you. But yeah. I'll say tonight is about Cena. But I'm
Yeah,
not even gonna
he
disagree
shouldn't
with
have
you.
lost it until he lost it to head of the table, not the big dog, the head of the table in summer. He shouldn't have lost it in winter or spring or whenever that Saudi show was. It was like March. He shouldn't have lost it in March. He should have lost it in like what was it, July? Yeah, July. Bray should have held the title through that entire time. Have the feud with Braun Strowman the same, just with Bray holding the title, but keep the Braun Strowman feud. Fine feud.
No, I agree with you. But another one, Cena versus AJ Styles. That was a good one too. So those are my top 4 best of Cena for me personally. Do you have a top 3 or 4 best Cena rivals that you thoroughly enjoyed?
Okay, Edge,
Yeah,
of course.
yeah,
Um, I gotta say Randy. They did it like fifty
of
thousand
course.
times. Um, and third place. You know what? I'm gonna go with the dark horse candidate here. I'm gonna say JBL.
I don't hate that. I don't hate that. Yeah, like I said, him on SmackDown. I will prefer. Like I'm trying to think of him on Raw, but no, him on SmackDown is still gonna be my favorite version of John Cena. I think we can all say that, especially when he turned babyface.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Uh, any last words?
I mean, I thought we could take some time to talk about AEW.
Nah. What do you want? What do you want to talk about AEW?
I mean, we can start by talking about this holiday bash that's happening tomorrow. We got the Dynamite Diamond Battle Royale. We got the World Tag Team Champions FTR facing off against the Bang Bang Gang. We have a trios take all match for $1 million with the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega facing off against the Don Callis family and Okada, Takeshita, and Heshishiro. We got an 8-woman tag match. Mercedes Monet, Athena, Marina Shafir, and Megan Bain versus the Babes of Wrath and the Timeless Love Bombs. Okay, like, and then we got the Continental Classic matches: Kyle Fletcher versus Pac, and Mascara Dorada versus Orange Cassidy. Oh, and John Moxley versus Roderick Strong. And to top it all off, we have the contract signing for the triple threat for At World's End between Hangman Adam Page, Samoa Joe, and Swerve Strickland, which another note, we started off the year with these 3 men feuding, and now here we are at the end of the year, and it's back on, baby. Triple threat one more time to close off the year. The last time we had them in a triple threat, it was a banger, and I'm sure it's going to be a banger again.
See you then. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Wednesday.
Oh, and also I'd like to note that at World's End, we will be getting Jamie Hayter challenging
Chris
the
Statlander.
Women's World Champion, Chris Statlander, yeah.
I wish that, man.
So
I
we should
keep
be getting a
saying that.
backstage segment talking about that.
I keep saying that I want Will to end Statlander's reign, but man, if Hater ends it, I'm not mad at that either. I am not. I don't think she is, but I wouldn't be mad at it. I would not be mad at it at all.
Nope.
All right. So to that point to Sammy, please watch that tomorrow because on Saturday We'll be reviewing it on the Winner Circle.
Like this holiday bash, it has all the makings of being the best televised wrestling show, not pay-per-view, but televised show. Like, this is a fully stacked card and it looks epic.
We'll see.
I don't know. I mean, I guess I could be wrong, but looking at this card, it's like the last time a televised show looked this good was literally the Brody Lee dedicated episode, and that thing was a 10 out of 10. Like,
we're gonna have to review it, but I'm gonna say they had a couple of them after Brody's death, but
I mean, I don't know. Like, what's the bad match on this card?
I'm not gonna say a bad match.
Mascara Dorada versus Orange Cassidy. Is that the worst match on this card?
It's the what you call it? Less hyped up. But again, it's more so of executing it. A lot of stuff on paper looks good, and then
okay, fair point. So, like sometimes like something looks like a rose, but it don't smell like a rose. I gotcha.
I ain't gonna say that. I don't think it's gonna be a stinker. I just think it might turn out into a daisy. I'll give it that. It might turn out to a daisy.
But like looking at the card, Mascara Dorada versus Orange Cassidy seems like it'd be the worst match. But knowing Orange Cassidy, like it's not gonna be the worst match on the card.
Oh no, not even a little bit.
No.
All right, so that is it for Workhorse Wrestling Network, The Cookout. Thank you for tuning in. We're here every Tuesday in Life Be Lifing. If you can't make it Tuesdays, we're here on Saturdays for the Winner Circle, where me and the wise man ALW talking about what's going on. We review AEW Dynamite and Collision to see who comes out on top. If you cannot make that, when they decide to come back, we have on Sundays Enter the Square Circle with Sammy, Joe, and ALW, competing with professional gaming. If you just want to chill with us on our social medias, we're on all of them Johns. We're on YouTube. We're on Twitch. We're on the Clock Out. We're on Twitter. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. Just type in Workhorse Wrestling, and there we are. If you just want to hear the beautifulness of our voices, go where all podcasts are sold. Where we have our Spotify, Amazon Music. Again, just have Workhorse Wrestling Network, and we are there. To be a little bit easier on that, just hit that QR code, and that's where you'll get to our LinkedIn page, and that's where all of our socials are at. And if you do the simplest thing to do is just hit that like button, hit the subscription. You can be notified every time we're on, and we'll be here for you. Any last words?
If the NSA had a theme song, it should be Every Breath You Take by Sting.
And then on that note, I am going to emotionally turn off the lights because I am not that good. But until next time, peace. Bye.